But a lot of times I think we put ourselves on the back burner, don't we? I mean, let's just talk about that for a second. Don't we put ourselves on the back burner for various reasons? We put ourselves on the back burner to, let's just talk about being in a relationship. So we sacrifice self needs to make sure our mate or our significant person in our life has everything they need. And then we are depleting ourselves to make sure our significant other or our partner or our mate or whomever we're in a relationship with, we make sure they have. But in the process of that, we ourselves are depleting. We're feeling less than. We're just feeling like, man, I am exhausted. Literally, so many people, they're exhausted, and they're exhausted by energy. They're exhausted by effort. They're exhausted by just overexerting themselves for everyone else and sacrificing self. Number two, we also sacrifice, sometimes more than not, ourselves for our children. Lord have mercy. Our children, right? We sacrifice ourselves. So what do we do as parents? We make sure our kids have everything they need, most of the time, everything they want. And then we are sacrificing ourselves. We don't have everything we need because we're making sure our kids have everything that they need, everything that they want. And then in the process, we're sacrificing ourselves. And we're even sacrificing our wellness. We're even sacrificing our mental state, our mental peace, our home environment. We're sacrificing everything for our children. Sometimes we're sacrificing everything for everybody else. But hinder making sure that our own needs are being met. We just don't think about that. Is our aging parents, right? We have parents that have demands. Oh, I need you to come over here and do this. I need you to come over here and do that. So we're running back and forth to our parents, making sure they have everything they need. Everything they need is making sure, oh my God, I want to make sure that my parents are taken care of. And that's beautiful. I get that because, of course, without your parents doing everything for you, when you were growing up and becoming, an adult, they did everything they could to sacrifice for you. So sometimes parents are so demanding. It's like, I don't have any time to take care of me because I'm running back and forth to take care of my mom or my aging dad or both my parents or whatever. So again, we're ripping and running. We're doing for other people. We're not focusing on what we need or what our needs truly are because we're focusing on someone else, right? We sacrifice for our jobs, right? We sometimes are at work more than we are at home. So what are we doing? We're not balancing out. Okay, I'm at work 12 hours out the day, which means there's usually 18 waking hours of the day, which means only 6 of my hours I'm at home, in my domain. So you're at work 12 hours out of your waking hours of the day. And then you have no time for you. You have no time to really, my God, you pay rent every month. You pay your mortgage or whatever, but you're not home. You're at work. So again, I'm just talking about self-preservation because I really want y'all to get this. So a lot of times we're spending all this time at work, right? We got that great paycheck, right? We got that money. We got that OT on the check. But when you sit down and you really look at it, it's like, well, yeah, I got this paycheck coming in. I got this amazing amount of money coming in. But I don't see my home. I don't see my family. I am working myself to the bone. I don't even get to really enjoy the fruits of my labor. I don't get to enjoy that because I'm so busy at work. So, okay. So I want to let's talk about work first, right? So for me, I ended up changing my hours at my job. Now, granted, not everybody has that opportunity. And sometimes let's talk about this. Sometimes our lifestyle, okay, that we live in has a certain level that we want to live in. So say, for instance, we have a high maintenance life, or we have a home that is very expensive, or whatever. We have a high car payment, or whatever the demand is that has you at work so much to make sure you have that. Sometimes we got to sit back and say, well, is it worth this? Because I had to ask myself, hold on a minute. I work at my job, right? And at the time I was working at my job from like 9 in the morning and getting off at like 6 o'clock. And then I'm like, yeah, I work from home, but still I'm at work. And when I'm at work, I'm not able to do my home duties. I'm not able to just be in the focus of what Carla Nicole needs. I'm always having to do something for my job to make sure my job obligations are being met. So my demands, or what I'm having to do, is based upon my job. So I had to sit back and look at that. And I'm like, hold on a minute. I have 18 waking hours of the day. And from 9 in the morning till 6 o'clock in the evening, I am at work. Unacceptable. So I had to make a marginal decision. I call it an admin decision. I had to make a decision. Like, look, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my behind up early, which is what I did. I got up early. So I get up now at 5:30 and I go to work at 6 in the morning and I get off at 2:30. Now, if I choose to work overtime, which I usually do, I'm going to do a Saturday. Now, I'm going to do a Saturday from 6 in the morning to 11 in the morning. So the rest of my day is mine, because I'm going to be damned. I'm working all these hours here at this job all day. And what in the end am I going to get at the end of this? Once I retire, what am I going to get in exchange for doing all this labor for this company? And sometimes we have to have a conversation with ourselves and say, what do I want my life to look like? What is my self-preservation? I had to ask myself, what exactly am I doing while I'm laboring in this job? Sacrificing my peace, sacrificing my family time, sacrificing my entrepreneurial time, sacrificing my creativity, sacrificing all this other stuff for what, a job? No, absolutely not. So I made a change, and I'm encouraging everybody else. If you're at your job 12 or 15, 16 hours a day, for the fruits of your labor to not be enjoyed is unacceptable, and it is not self-preserving. You are not preserving you. What you're doing is you're making sure that you have the $170,000, $200,000 home. Sometimes you got to downsize to get your life back. It may not seem like, well, I want to be able to pull up and have a circular driveway. Okay, but you don't have no time to be able to enjoy the circular driveway because you're at work to make sure that you have the circular driveway. That don't make no sense. Downsize. Sometimes we got to downsize, and we got to have some harsh, real talks with ourselves and say, this is not working for me. I'm not going to sacrifice my peace. Let me tell you something. You can make a mansion out of any home. Just decorate it. And when you decorate that home, it could be the fashion, it could be the most beautiful mansion you want it to be. It may only be $70,000 home, but hell, you're at home to enjoy it. Rather than having all this, I got to have a BMW, I got to have the newest, latest model of the BMW. For what? Get you a 2017 or get you a 2012 BMW if you got to have the Beamer. And have less of a payment, but you still have the Beamer you want. Because some of these cars, man, why sacrifice all you have, all that time, to be able to say, I got this or I got that? Because you can't take it with you. Once we out of here, we're out of here. Can't take what we have possession-wise with us. So we got to really look at, okay, am I self-preserving myself? Am I really gaining here? Or am I losing here? We got to get past always thinking we got to have the latest stuff. Because I'm going to tell you what, all that stuff you're wanting to get, you're spending all this money and all that stuff, it don't mean a hill of beans. Because you're killing yourself at work. What good is it going to do if your health is failing? You're not getting proper rest. You don't even know what relaxation is. You haven't rested in your bed that you spent all this money to get. got all this beautiful stuff, but you can't enjoy it because you're at work. Self-preservation, man. You got to sit back and you got to look at it. Is this costing me more than it should? If it is, you're not putting yourself first. Let me tell you something about healthy selfish. And I want to talk about this because I know a lot of people don't think about it. It is okay to be selfish. And there is a healthy kind of selfish. When you understand something, it's very important. We have to get out of thinking that when we care about ourselves or when we start putting ourselves first, that we're wrong. We're not wrong. We're actually good, doing something good and actually preserving ourselves. We got to get away from thinking, oh my God, I should be changed. I should challenge, what I'm doing for me. No, you should be glad you're doing for you. Because doing for you is really going to import a newfound self-loving that you cannot imagine. When you get out of always thinking, well, I got to do for this person and do for that person and put yourself last, it's going to make you miserable in the long run. And you're going to say, once you get to your retirement years or once you get done with all this ripping and running and taking care of other people, and you're going to get to a point where you sit back and say, but what have I done for myself? What have I done to really see inside me what it is I desire? What is it? What are my gifts? What is it that I need? Sometimes we got demanding parents or children or mates to the point where we sacrifice everything we need and want for them and really don't even have a clue what it is we need and want. But it is okay to be like, hey, look, no, with a period. Understand that. Sometimes we got to stand on our no. We got to learn that selfish, it's not a bad thing. Selfishness has to happen for us to make sure that we are able to be healthy. What good are you if you're not able to take care of yourself? Also, if you are not already, I'm going to need for you guys to become Wisdom Focus Group members because it's $9 a month. Being a member is one of the powerful things that I have. These video chats are very important. They actually educate. I have a heart and mind call chat that we talk about what's on our heart and mind. Education is very important to me and it's key. If you're not a member of the Live with Carla Nicole group, be sure to request to be one so that you can get over there and get under my umbrella. Also, if you have not already paid attention or you don't know yet, I have a course that is called Learn to Unlearn. A lot of us have, we get in these ruts and we get in these, just routine of life that we think that, because we're adults, we don't have to learn anything. We don't have to change. We are what we are because we are who we are. However, education in life should change every time we can. We should be able to learn and learn how to unlearn some things that are not healthy in our lives. And you can take that course right now. It is already up and ready. So if you want to be a part of that, please make sure to let me know. I hope I helped somebody today. Make sure you share this. All right, I'm out of here. This is Carla Nicole. I'm signing off. Best kept. Have a good day. Bye.